Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone, and we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come. Out to the 25. Play action. Now Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On first down, here's Mon. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's second and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Ball carrier. Trey Flowers on the stop. A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Mon looks to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On second down, it's Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Mon. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. The running there is Cook, but no lane to be found as they'll stop him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Mond out of the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And down inside the 10 at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and that was sheer determination right there. He decided before the play, if there was a sliver, he was going to take advantage of it. Looked the ball in, turned on the jets, and took it all the way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Yeah, he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. This is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They go play action here. Mon.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Al Woods able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down now, it's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8.
14, Vikings 6. Jason Myers to kick
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
26, Mike. 26. Blue strike. 26, Mike. And cycle. Check back. Check back. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Blue, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond.
Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Mon looks to throw. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
It's a game of 10. And the Seahawks first down. Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Flushed out right.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
But it'll be second down.
Well, CD, something that we've done for a number of years as the season gets going is we get predictions on each side. Let's start with the AFC. Who do you have in 2021 as your division winners?
Well, let's go to the East, and I think Buffalo repeats, although New England, they got better in the offseason, and despite starting a rookie quarterback in Mac Jones, I think they'll make a nice run with the Buffalo Bills this year. In the North, what a battle you have there. Three-way. Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Baltimore. I like Baltimore to still win the division, but Cleveland will be right there, and Pittsburgh will make a run at the playoffs. In the South, I think it's definitely...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Mond. That is caught by Thielen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Mond.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kellen Mond.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts him
under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack.
Mond.
And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Forced out to his left. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They run it again with Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Off the play fake, Mond.
Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Cook now off the read option.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. 1st down, Seattle.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down, Seahawks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Carson, the 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now it's Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Wilson to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
I just delivered.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Bond going to throw it. That's complete. It's Cook.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little...